Welcome to this brief tutorial on Twitter for educators. Twitter can be used both as an instructional aid and as an outstanding means of professional development. Used in your classroom, Twitter allows you to take student learning beyond classroom walls by inviting experts to comment on student work or arranging mystery Skypes, by reinforcing literacy through headline routines, and by advertising project work, a class blog or other successes. Learning can be made mobile by creating a unique class hashtag for discussions. Importantly, Twitter provides an outstanding opportunity for you to grow as an educator by making connections with other teachers and pedagogical experts. By participating in chats, you can share your experience and learn from others. Twitter is a social media platform founded in 2006. It is modeled on the idea of sending SMS text messages, and users are limited to using 140 characters per message or tweet. As of August 2013, more than 500 million tweets are sent per day. Setting up an account is easy. Go to twitter.com and then simply click on the Sign Up for Twitter button. You will be asked to enter your name, your email address, and a password. You should also look at the terms of service and privacy policy to make sure that Twitter is for you. Once you click on Sign Up, you will be further prompted to pick a handle or username. As you set up your account, it is worth thinking about what handle or name you will use. Because Twitter has a strict 140 character limit, it is best to choose a handle that is as short as possible, so that it does not take up precious characters when people want to interact with you. Your Twitter handle is always preceded by the @ symbol. As an educator, you will want to think about using a name that is professional and easy to remember. My name, luckily, was still available, so I was able to claim @OwenLenihan. This may seem boring, but I was somewhat locked into this because I wanted to have synchronicity across all of my professional platforms. The email address I use is owen.lenihan@gmail.com and my website is owenlenihan.com. At the outset, it's worth thinking about how you wish to present yourself to future professional connections. Importantly, you can change your handle at any time. So if you cannot think of a name that you are happy with right now, don't worry, you can always change it later. Because I already have an account, I will simply log in and we can continue from there. Once you have signed into Twitter for the first time, you are presented with a simple, user-friendly interface. Most notable in your account will be the large egg on the left of your screen where my profile photo is. This is where your profile picture will go. It is important that you upload a profile photo as quickly as possible, as this sends a message to fellow educators that you are engaged and committed to using Twitter. Generally, educators who use Twitter are looking to build strong connections with people that they can both share with and learn from. By leaving your profile unattended, you send a message that you are not reliably using your Twitter account. Therefore, you're unlikely to be relied upon for interaction. To change your profile photo, simply click on the Edit Profile button on the right of your screen. This will also give you the opportunity to personalize the banner. I would recommend for your profile photo that you use a headshot of yourself. As in Twitter's Spartan layout, it is the foremost way to personalize your account and set a professional tone. To personalize your banner at the top of your screen, you may wish to add something more abstract, an image that captures your pedagogical philosophy, or an image of your students' work, or something similar. Again, this image says a lot about who you are as an educator. A final step to setting up your account is to write a brief profile. This should give people a clear understanding of your professional position and areas of interest. This is also where you will make the biggest decision about how you intend to use Twitter. I would strongly recommend that you only use your Twitter account for professional development. Facebook is better suited to social interaction or connecting with your non-education friends. By using your Twitter account for education only, you guarantee that the information you see in your feed, that area that takes up the majority of your screen here in the center, is useful to your practice. Importantly, the vast majority of educators on the site use their accounts for professional development and networking only. If you want these people to take you seriously, it is best that you leave the holiday snaps and live updates of what you ordered for lunch to Facebook. Of course, you should nurture personal relationships with the people you follow, but it might be best to keep these non-educational chats to direct messaging. Direct messaging, or DM, allows you to communicate privately with anyone who follows you. A nice feature of DM is that there is no character limit, so you can develop ideas and conversations you have in public. The notifications button in the center is a quick way to read tweets that have been directed at you or see texts and images that have included your Twitter handle. Once you are familiar with Twitter's basic functions and you have edited your profile, you are ready to follow some educators. When you start out on Twitter, it can feel quite daunting and lonely. You may struggle to find educators to follow you and to find those who share your interests. The best way to gain followers is by understanding the power of the hashtag. We'll talk about that in a moment. However, to get you started in the education community, these are some excellent educators who will follow back and who support new teachers to Twitter. Why not pause the video here and find some of these educators by typing their name into the search bar and following them. For example, by typing at Jen Williams EDU, you are taken to the profile of Jennifer Williams, and you can click on the follow button on the right of the screen. After this, why not look at who Jennifer follows and who follows her, and you are sure to find many more educators to get you started. It was only when I realized the power of chats that I finally discovered the true potential of Twitter. By becoming a regular contributor to several education chats, I built up a group of followers, or a PLN, that I knew directly. I am proud to have these people in my followers list, and I know that by following them, I am guaranteed high quality and relevant information in my Twitter stream each and every day. I join chats that suit my professional interests, and from these I follow those people that I can learn from and those that I know I can rely upon to respond if I need expertise or feedback in the classroom. Chats are signified by the hashtag symbol. For example, I co-moderate and co-founded #FutureEdChat. The best way to think about a hashtag is that it is a virtual classroom. The name attached to the hashtag is the name of the room, and in there everyone meets to share and to learn. By entering the name of a chat in the search bar, for example, #FutureEdChat, you are brought directly to the page of that chat. Once there, you can scroll through the various options. So when you click on top, you see the top tweets relating to this chat. If you click live, you see the most recent tweets. If you click on accounts, you will see the accounts of those related to this chat. Myself and Paul are both co-founders. We're only 2 of 4. Once you're here, you can scroll through these various options, and I would recommend you follow people in this chat, and that way you make sure that you're building up a personal learning network, or PLN, of like minds. The beauty of being involved in these chats is that even if you have 10 followers, by adding this hashtag, you're making your tweet visible to everybody who joins this chat. However, I would say you should be careful. Do not become a nuisance by tweeting out material or information that is not relevant to the members of this chat. To get started, why not pause this video and explore some of these very popular education chats by typing their title into the search bar. You can find a comprehensive list of chats and their times in the blog post I have added in the description box below this video. I also highly recommend that you join Julie Sage and the New Teachers to Twitter chat that happens every Saturday. As tweets appear in your stream, you're presented with a number of options. Here, beneath the tweet, you can choose to reply, retweet, or favorite. By replying, you enter into a dialogue with the sender of the tweet and any other handle mentioned in that tweet. Retweeting allows you to share a tweet that you like or found interesting with your followers. Simply by clicking the retweet button, you choose to send the tweet as it is to your followers. Or you can preface it by writing a message here. By adding a hashtag, for example, future EdChat, I can send this tweet to members of a specific chat community. Favoriting is a means of storing a tweet or showing appreciation. When you favorite a tweet, it is added to your favorites list, which is found here by clicking tweets in your profile and clicking here on favorites. You can see that I have a lot of favorites, and that's because I use the favorites function to show appreciation for other people's ideas in my PLN. I use Pinterest and YouTube for saving articles and videos that I find interesting. For example, on this image, because I have Pinterest set up in my browser, this pin it button automatically appears on any image in my Twitter stream, and I simply need to just click it, and I am presented with the option to save this image and accompanying article into any one of my Pinterest boards. At this point, you're ready to start tweeting. Don't overthink it. Just jump straight in and have some fun learning. Hi, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this introduction to Twitter for educators. I also hope that I've given you some ideas on how to use it in your practice. Being a connected educator has had a profound effect upon my practice. For example, this year, in June of this year, Howard Pittler of Macrel, who you see here and who I would highly recommend that you follow, joined a seminar on evidence-based teaching at the University of Augsburg via Skype from Denver, Colorado. He gave my students a practical introduction to the theme that I could not. And earlier that very same day, while we were discussing the importance of feedback, I was able to tweet out to my PLN and ask for samples of how teachers from around the world give feedback to their students. The response was instant. Within moments, my students in Augsburg, Germany, had practical samples and examples of how teachers from around the world give feedback to their students. Needless to say, my students were hugely motivated and engaged. But there are any number of ways that you can use Twitter in the classroom. For example, mystery Skype. Why not arrange with a member of your PLN to connect both of your classes? You could use headline routines. For example, have your students create headlines of up to 140 characters that summarize a piece of text, an idea, or an original composition. You can then get members of your PLN to give feedback on these headlines. Why not use Twitter to advertise success? For example, if your students have recently completed a project, why not place their artifacts online to get direct feedback? Similarly, why not create a classroom blog and have your PLN give feedback? Put your students in contact with experts in any field when conducting research. Why not create a classroom hashtag so that you can continue the conversations you're having in your class outside of the classroom? And I think also there's a great opportunity with Twitter to model digital citizenship. For example, have your students engage in anti-cyberbullying campaigns. Thank you for listening.